So we're looking at question 7, which is looking back at your preliminary task, what do you feel you have learned in the progression from it to the full product? So personally, I think in the preliminary task, it was our first attempt at, well, it was my first attempt because I didn't do media last year, the years before. Like, you did media before, right?
Yeah,
but it was like my first attempt of even making any attempt of a film, like a product of something with any like media or anything. And I think it was kind of really bad, to be honest. Now I think about it, it wasn't that great. We had very limited camera angles. We had only one location.
No comment.
Yeah.
We haven't done no angles.
We did no different angles. We had like.
Yeah, it was written.
No, we didn't really create our sound, so it kind of made.
No, we didn't have like any non-joking sound. Like, we just had like speaking.
So we didn't really investigate with the music. So we didn't go in depth.
Like, well, obviously we did it on iMovie, so we're quite limited there. But generally, like, we didn't like add like a simple like transitional effect that made it look natural and flow properly. It just sort of went from one to the other. And it felt like too static, which
felt pretty hard.
And the only transition we used was Fade.
Yeah, it wasn't even. It was so unprofessional. It was just.
Yeah,
it was terrible. Now we think about it. What we've learned in the progression of it to a final product. What do you think we've learned from that?
Definitely, I would say how to position our camera angles and how to get the best out of what the actors or actresses is doing and putting that on screen and making that, sort of portraying that to the audience that this is what the character's feeling and this is what he's doing or she is doing. So that way they can actually get our message more clearly.
Yeah, and we had like a plausible storyline this time. Like we actually sat down and thought about it, noticed everything. So it made sense and we knew exactly what we were going to do when we recorded. Unlike the prelim class, we just kind of was like, let's make it an interview, sit down, we had this little script that we made in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it was the worst written script I've ever seen. I wrote it as well.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah, so.
Surya, what do you think we've learned from the prelim class?
I think we learned like a lot during the editing wise and camera, but when we was out there filming, I think
those mistakes didn't happen.
We did do some mistakes, but then I think we put loads of effort in it. So with prelim class, we just spent
slapdash.
Yeah.
It was actually about 10 minutes, and then it was like, okay, that's good now.
We're done. Yeah, I think when we was filming out there, we did a lot, and we directed it everything fine. I think when the changes between the one we did in filming 1 and then filming 2 was like the different with the weather and everything. So we actually thought about the settings.
Yeah, we was actually outside, not just in like a room.
And it's not just outside, it was like different elements of outside. So we were inside, we were like, in the underpass, they were like, outside in the fresh air, in like the street area. So, I mean,
we made use of the settings.
Yeah, exactly. So continuing on with that, we, like you were saying, we're using the best of what was given to us on the outside. So
and like the diegetic sounds we had from outside were quite nice, like the road and people walking past. Like we had natural people. It wasn't just like we scripted every single person that walked past us. There were loads of people that walked past.
We had people biking past us.
We had
occasion.
we just had like it felt very natural and like it was real. And it wasn't just like some fabricated thing we've made in 10 minutes.
I think even the planning as well. The planning when in prelim told us to do planning and those little tasks.
And I think that we spent like hardly no time on that. The planning for
but we did that essays instead of like using more media.
Yeah, like we did like little rubbish stuff and like planning for our final product. We did so many different things. We learned so many different things.
I think even
we learned a lot within media because we got voice. We know how to use Final Cut Pro. All the softwares.
Yeah, what do you think we learned from the software from the like?
I think Final Cut Pro comparing to iMovie is so much more different. Final Cut Pro is like loads of more.
It's more technical. There's more of a thinking process involved, I think, because
you have to play around with it.
Yeah, you have to sort of you have to tweak it. I think a lot more in Final Cut Pro.
iMovie
is just pretty simple. It's to make basic things, which is not what we kind of needed for our final product. We wanted to make it something that would be on a professional scale. We needed it to look perfect, and I think. On our final task, we actually made something that we could be proud of in the end. Like, we were happy about it. We were sitting there and we're like, oh my god, this is what we made. Like, this is what we did. We did this, no one else. But in the prelim, it was like, oh yeah, we made that. It's a bit rubbish, but at least we did it.
Yeah.
But now we're like, yes, like, I'm so happy we did it. Like, we're actually proud of what we did.
Yeah.
and the fact that we went through the whole process of learning like all the software.
Software, music,
From,
Pro
like,
Tools, all the
nothing.
software.
Yeah, from like nothing, we didn't really know much about the software, and then we got the lesson from Alex, who came in and taught us about Final Cut Pro, and he taught us how to use all these different things, and it really, really helped us in our final product to edit it. And like, if we compared it, like if we had to play next to each other, we could see just how different they are and how like terrible the first one was.
Yeah.
The prelim was just so like so
Substandard.
limited, and we have no like music, we have no soundtrack.
No credits.
Yeah, we have nothing. And then this one, like, we've made our own soundtrack. We've like voices, like linked in time with Mal. We've done
The
everything.
titles
Yeah.
especially.
Especially the titles.
Yeah.
They
So
took
we didn't learn
ages.
them
Yeah,
them.
we learned. Yeah.
We learned them after Alex was in this
Yeah.
industry we had.
Next too, when we sort of spent time on the credits and actually adding that sort of like typing away
Yeah.
effect sort of thing.
You edit all the effects
Yeah.
and like the after. It was amazing. It's like
Takes time.
professional. It takes forever,
To
but it
done.
looks really
Yeah,
awesome when we're
agreed.
finished. Like I think we learned so many things.
It took quite a while for editing. How long did it take? I can't remember, for the entire final product.
A few weeks, maybe 2.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
For
Two
the final
of-
product, I think it was about 3 weeks
Yeah.
editing, like
Yeah.
And
pure
that
just.
prelim was
yeah,
like
get
less than a
down.
week.
Oh yeah, our prelim was like we did it in 2 days. Like oh my god.
Yeah.
But
So like the fact
Lot
that we
of
put
effort.
so much time into this just proves that we actually cared about it and we actually improved so much. We got more in depth with like media and using all the software, using different sounds, different cameras. Because in the first one, I think
we just used a plain old, simple, standard definition camera.
yeah, we only had it in one position, and then the other ones we had in different positions. We had different type of cameras. We used different things to record sound. We used mobile phones to record like a sound dubbing
Yeah, conversation.
and everything.
Yeah. I think also even learning from the actual final product, we learn now that we've actually seen it, we know ways to make, if we were to make another product.
Yeah, we know to make it even
we
better.
can, we can
now.
have it even better. So like, I think maybe go back to sort of natural sort of thing we were talking about earlier, when everyone sort of bumps into you, that looks a bit too scripted. Maybe
Yeah,
in future.
that is a really bad acting.
Yeah, but that's
Um,
that's
Yeah,
That's
it looks
the
a bit
negative.
scripted.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, even from our product that we have now, if we went on to make another one, we even know how to improve even better. So I think the fact that we were given a preliminary task is very important because we learn from our mistakes and we're still learning from them. So our final product, if we have more time, because we finished it now and we're looking at it and we just think, oh, maybe that could be a bit better.
Yeah.
So
Bit
we're
too
just
late now.
thinking it's
Yeah.
a bit late now, but we know that the preliminary task was so important for us. Otherwise, we would have never gone
Learn
in depth
everything
with
from
anything.
scratch.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.